That was a rubbish cast. Well, I say cast, I'm not really casting, I'm sort of flicking really. There's no back and forth kind of going on. The fish are coming in fairly close. Well, close enough for me to just flick like that. But they're just not going for whatever they're... Well, I don't know if they are taking things, they're just sort of darting past. You can see them fairly clearly with these on because they're quite near the surface. Perhaps my retrieve is too fast or too slow, or perhaps I should just be leaving it. Stand back, let it drift through the water a little bit and let them find it. I don't know. They're not really sort of taking anything with any gusto. So perhaps that's what it is, just let it sit there for a little bit. Who knows? It's a scorcher. 22 degrees it is now, and 1 o'clock, middle of the day. It's roasting. The fish, as you can see, it's completely flat, calm out there. There's no fish moving around. The fish have just gone. You know how it is, they just disappear. I think my best chance of catching any was this morning, where I missed a couple, which is a shame. Still, it's been a good practice, getting my eye into the casting again, and I've tried all sorts of different flies, brown ones, black ones, one looked like spiders, one looked like crane fly. The last one I used was a big white jobby with a bit of yellow on, to try and mimic a fish. It got down quite deep, try and make it like a lure almost. Nothing at all. And rather than sit out here and bake and catch nothing else, and because I am absolutely cream crackered, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to head back up the hill with my trolley in this heat, sweating. Go back, have a nice bath probably, have a bacon sandwich or two, most likely two, put on some John Wilson DVDs I bought, put on some Bottom, the best comedy in the world, with Rick Mayall, the legendary Rick Mayall, and the equally legendary Adrian Edmondson, my personal favourite show ever. Comes with me to Angler's Paradise every time, and I watch the whole set all the time. Anyway, that's by and by. I might pop out a bit later on, probably not come back down here. It's a long way to come down, and I say I am knackered. But I might just have a nice relax and think about catching the 15th species tomorrow, because tomorrow is another day and it's best to be rested up. And it's meant to be a holiday. You don't have to fish continuously on a holiday. You can chill out, relax, and just enjoy the peace and quiet. Perhaps a little bit too much peace and quiet. Never mind, there's always another time. It's no less hot over here on the main complex at Angler's Paradise. I went back to the villa, I watched a bit of John Wilson, you know, the one where he catches those great big bream out in the middle of that gravel pit, reservoir kind of place, with all those big double figures on the sliding float, and then he goes strep pegging for carp on the river, catches that great big 25-pounder, beautiful. And I could feel my eyes sort of slowly. And I thought, no, if Wilson's going to do it, I'm going to do it. Get back out and get back fishing. But unfortunately, in my haste to get to Magic Lake, which is where I am, it's a kind of magic. I forgot my nice little pellets, you know, my little red 3 mils. So I've just got maggots. Although I did bring some bigger hooker pellets. But I think maggots is going to be the way forward for Orf anyway. Magic's got all the sort of usual Angler's Paradise guys in. In fact, the sort of bigger versions are the ones from Pixie. So you've got the Orf, the Tench, the Koi, the Rudd, plenty of Rudd. But of course, what we're after is an Orf. Now, of course, I've got all of tomorrow to get an Orf if I need one. But I've got a feeling this is where I'm going to get stuck, is Orf. And I think if I'm not proactive about it, then I'm going to be the end of tomorrow going, Of course, that could still happen, of course, with my luck with Trout Lake. But there's some fish swirling. I think they're koi. But we'll see. I'll keep you posted. I do not like hot weather. I mean, I'm here in May, and I wish I'd picked like the beginning of April. I mean, I'm going red. I'm so red. Anything above 16 degrees is too hot. I was going to say, but that's controversial. Oh look, a burb. I was going to say that's controversial, but it's not. I'm just telling the truth. You know, that little shot. He was up here on the line, and it slipped all the way down to my bait. I got these rubbishy silver shot, which I don't know where I got them from, but they are, well, as I say, rubbishy. They just slide up and down. So what I'm going to do is take off one of the shot from the top of the float. If I can. Sort of a little dark one there. Put it in my mouth, because that's what I always do. Try not to swallow it. Pinch the slider between two at the top of the float. And then come all the way back down. And put this where I want it. And hopefully we'll fish a bit better. Let's see. During that whole palaver, I haven't been feeding. Who'd be an angler, eh? Do you know, once somebody called me semi-professional. I'd like to take this little clip right here to prove that I'm not. He's currently just dogging around. Oh, taking a little bit of line. I haven't seen it yet. The thing is, I've got two reed beds either side of me, and it knows that they're good hiding places. So I'm trying to keep it in the middle. I'm doing a pretty good job of it at the minute, I will say. Good job, Steve. He's just now going round in circles. Try and gain a little bit of height up in the swim. Oh, yeah, making a big solid dance about it. But it's a lovely koi. Big orange one. You can come and see the net. Oh, swam in the net. Even better. Oh, we don't need a koi, we've already got one, but I think secretly everyone needs a koi. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. I'm going to stand you back a little bit. There we go. Oh my word. Right, let's get the cut between the legs in the net. The net's just sprung up. Yeah, I did need to move you back. Look at that. Gorgeous. Golden fat koi. Float's drifting again. Oh, I bet that was another little rudd. I bet that was another little rudd. Just having a little play. There again, the rudd this time have been very good. I've been catching some nice hand-sized rudd. Often you can get plagued by little teeny tiny things. But this holiday has been some decent sized rudd coming out. And that's fantastic. I'd love there to be a rudd lake. Sort of a lake they net every year, you know, and get rid of all the tiny fish, just leaving like, I don't know, 8 ounce plus fish. I often sit and contemplate, oh, I wonder what lakes would be really good to add to Angler's Paradise. I mean, personally, this week, I'd love a lake just full of grass carp. Just grass carp. In fact, you could have grass carp on the top, and then you could have barbel on the bottom. You feed it up nicely, the barb will get nice and chunky, the grass carp get nice and chunky, but again, the grass carp here are already pretty chunky. And you'd better target them a bit better, probably. It's really hard to target a grassy. Of course, the age-old thing is, oh, get some zander, you know. But I don't think they can get zander because of the licensing and what have you to have them. But there are so many different varieties and species of fish here already. But there's more than enough to target and catch. And actually it's perfect just as it is. You could say it's a paradise. Kettle is boiled. No tankard of mead today, it's just a cup of tea time, sobering thoughts. Well, the Trout Lake was going to be a hit or a miss place for me. I'm not a very good fly fisherman, but if you don't keep going, if you don't keep practicing, you're never gonna be a good fly fisherman, are you? So there you are. That's what I did today. I've got to take something away from it. But it was beautiful down there, absolutely beautiful. And the magic, well, there are orphan there, but they just weren't playing ball. I spoke to a chap who was leaving magic, and I said, "Oh, did you catch any orf?" And he went, "No." So maybe they're just being elusive this week. But I know some people have caught them, and I've seen them happen. So the question is, where do I go tomorrow? I'm not going to get up early tomorrow. I have quite a relaxing, chill day. It's been a bit frantic this week, isn't it? So, well, it is for me. Normally I'm a lie in, get back home early kind of guy. But I bet you all thought, didn't you? I bet you thought, oh, I was assuming he's only got one more variety, one more species to go. It's never that simple. Never that simple. Anyway, still a chance I won't do it at all. Not at all. However, there are some orf in magic, so I could head back to magic tomorrow. There are orf in Float Lake, but there's a billion rudd, and I don't think I better get through them. There's Orf in the Tench Lake, and of course the specimen tench in Orf Lake. So it's, and there's Orf in the Orf Lake, to be fair, but those are the main contenders tomorrow, I think. I think I might, or actually there's some mystery as well. So I think those are the main contenders. I think it might tomorrow be a case of me grabbing a little float rod and just popping between the lakes and seeing what I can find. Or I go all guns blazing and try and get a grass carp. Where from and how, I don't know. If I put anything in, the king carp strain will come and get them, won't they? Well, it's cup of tea time. Have something to eat. Watch some TV programs. Wind down and get some sleep. Ready for tomorrow. Here we are again on Magic. A little bit late, had a nice long lie-in this morning, much needed. Not the case for the people who work here, of course, who are busy mowing and strimming. It's actually the sort of middle of May, and the grass here with all the water around the lakes, as you can imagine, just grows like the triffids, and so it's a pretty much continuous task for the hard workers here at Anglers Paradise to try and keep that all in check. So my soundtrack today is going to be that of a mower or a strimmer, but it doesn't matter. The lake is still beautiful, the fish are still here, and I better start catching them, hadn't I? It's day 6 of me trying to catch 15 varieties of Anglers Paradise fish, and really it's the last day. I've got tomorrow, but I'm on the koi lake tomorrow. I want to catch some really nice big koi, and I've caught koi already, of course, so I don't need it. And this is my last chance. I've had a good think about where to sit and what to do. I spoke to Joe in the tackle shop this morning, and he still thinks, same as I do really, that Magic is probably the best place to come to try and catch an Orf. Golden and blue, I don't care, I need to catch one. So same tactics as yesterday. Got a float rod, got a 4-pound line. I've plumbed the depth, so I'm just a little bit on the bottom, because there is a slight breeze and that will just help me remain still. I'm probably going to be catching fish on the drop, so I can take the dropper shot off, but I have the dropper shot on currently to come down to the bottom, because even if I don't catch any Orf, because there's every chance I won't, I can still catch tench and koi and lots of other fish. Fill my net, as it were. But it's coming down to the last knockings, isn't it? And I must admit, yesterday I was like, oh, it's just not going to happen. I'm not going to get my 15. I don't know how I managed it last year, but this year it's just not going to happen. But today I feel positive. I mean, I've got less time down here, of course, because of a lie-in. But today I feel like there's got to be a chance. There's always a chance. Whilst the float is in the water, there's always a chance. You're not going to catch them, sat at home. Oh, I did have a lovely bacon sandwich this morning. It was well worth a lie-in. And I've caught myself a blue Orf. Fantastic, for species number 15, which matches, finally, last year's count. I'm absolutely covered in slime. I'll get a picture for proof, maybe see if I can catch a golden Orf as well. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Still catching fish. This one's not an Orf, it's another little rudd. Plenty of these little guys about. Did I just gorge you here somewhere? Actually, I probably don't need it, do I? No, I don't. It's just in the corner of the mouth. Finally, though, an Orf. They've been a bit tricky. A lot of anglers have said, this week. They haven't seen an orf. They haven't seen an orf. They were mimicking what I was saying. But finally, a blue orf. Blue orf. The puns just keep coming and coming. So did the fish. It's been a really good week. Not that it's over yet, of course, but it's been a really good week. There's my strimmer friend there, look. Strimming. But I'm going to stick on with it. I'm going to keep on with it, because there's every chance, of course, that where there's blue orf, there could be golden orf. I don't really know how many other types of fish there are. I mean, obviously there's the grass carp, which I've been mentioning, but again, chances of me getting one of them, super slim. There are eels at Angler's Paradise, but they are very rare. So I don't usually even think about them, to be honest, as even a fish to catch. They're not stocked here, of course. They just come up the waterways and make their way into paradise, as eels often do. But I did it. 15 species, same as last year. The species challenge, eh? It's good. It really encourages you to walk around and get around all the lakes and actually target different types of fish and do different sort of methods and look around. I really enjoy doing it. I do it every year I come. I don't always get as high as 15. That's just what I caught last year, so that was what I thought I could catch this year. And I did. But, yeah, see if we can make it 16, shall we? Let's see what we can do. Just saying, it's catching another orf. It's been such a while. It'd be nice if it was a golden one. However, whew, still lively. It's another lovely blue one. Again, very jumpy. Calm down, Betsy. Oh, there we are. Watson's leaping Benito. Right, well, it's unhooked itself in the net, so we'll just pop it straight back. To the glowing soundtrack of hard work, my hard work, 15, normal anglers can get 15. I'm on about a golden orf for number 16. Is it going to end? It has to. I don't think there's any other species left in this lake to catch. How about that? A glorious golden orf. Magnificent fishing here at Angler's Paradise. It really is. Right. I'm going to get a quick photo of you and release you back into the magical Magic Lake. Fantastic. Charles. Oh, God. Angler's Paradise wine. Best in the world. Oh, it's good for what ails you. No, it's not. It's really not. Cleans you out. We did it. We got it. We got the species. It was a bit touch and go there for a moment, wasn't it? There was a little bit of a moment where it was like, ooh, maybe we won't get this, but finally caught them coming at the end of the day with those beautiful blue orf and golden orf. And actually, I went on to catch like 10 orf in the end. It wasn't a problem at all. There were a lot more blues than there were golden ones. But never mind, it doesn't matter. I only needed one of each type of fish. There's still plenty more fish species and types here to go into. In fact, I was discussing with another angler, what's the rarest fish? What's the one you're most likely not to catch? And I reckon it could be one of the eels. Although whether you'd count an eel, I don't know, because they're not stocked into Angler's Paradise. you know, eel is a different type. I think if it came down to the wire and people had exactly the same, you could chuck an eel in there, I reckon, because even when the eels get caught from Maine during the netting, they get put into some of the lakes. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. No grassies. Maybe I'll get one tomorrow on koi. Probably not. Probably not. It's more luck with the grassies, and I don't know. I think I've been overly lucky with getting as many species as I have. But thank you. Thank you for sticking with the videos, if you've stuck with them. I don't know how many this is going to make, but I imagine it's a few. And I apologise for that, but also I don't apologise for that. It's the only way I could do it. I tried making a video last year for the 15, and having like 3 minutes per type of fish just wasn't enough, so it needed to be a long form. So I thought I'd do it again this year, do it right, and hopefully you've stuck with it. Go back and watch the other videos if you haven't, and watch them all through as like a little series. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you for sticking with it. Like all these videos if you've liked them, and subscribe to the Passionate Piscator YouTube channel. That's this channel. And I will see you next time. Not probably in a really plush villa, but on the bank. Bye! Woo! 15! Or 16. Nice.